Valley Views contains some sponsored content. Good morning. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Today we are talking, you guys, about fruit, the strangest, weirdest, oddest fruit that you've never ever heard of. We're also mentioning the world's tallest dog, all that and more on Valley Views. It is National Fruit Day, so you guys, we want to know, what's the strangest, wildest, most unique fruit or vegetable that you've ever eaten? If it's really unique, of course, and we may not know exactly what it is, then go ahead and send us a picture so we can get a better idea. Later on the show, we'll actually play a game to see just how well we know our fruits. Message us on Facebook at KVEO Valley Views. And of course, don't forget to log on to valleycentral.com for details on today's show and more. All right, fruits, right? They may grow on tall trees, but for now we're going to shift our focus just a bit from tall trees to tall dogs. We have got one, and he has barked his way into the hearts of all across the globe. Ladies and gentlemen, meet Enormous Freddy. It was actually recently his 8th birthday, and he received some positive news that he was indeed the world's tallest recorded canine. He broke a second world record, first having done so back in 2017. Crazy, by being the oldest known living Great Dane. I knew it was a Great Dane. Freddy actually lives in the United Kingdom, you guys, and is receiving so many messages from fans across the globe. He's got a following on Instagram that is almost as massive as him. You can scroll through all of his puppy pics, except he's not really that small, it's like a puppy, at Freddy. That's where you can follow him, Freddy the Great Dane. And trust me, it's worth the scroll. So unbelievable. He's huge. According to Freddy's family, everyone who has met him on the walk down the street, you know, just a regular walk every single day, initially says it's a little intimidating. And his owner actually says that he is 210 pounds. And he says that he feels like he's walking a horse down the street. Apparently, Freddy's appetite is also pretty big. He can eat, get this, a whole roasted chicken. And not only that, he actually eats over $630 worth of food every month. Freddy is 3.395 feet tall, just to be exact, and he's actually the baby, or well, he was the baby of the litter when he was born, smaller than all his brothers and sisters, but of course scaling new heights every single day. Happy birthday, Freddy. Now, time to talk about tattoos. There was a gentleman who found himself needing wrist surgery, ouch, recently, and his surgeon was courteous, why did I say that? He was courteous enough to actually cut and work around the patient's tattoo that he had on his wrist. The result, once healed, looked a little something like this. The patient was thrilled at the incision decision, see what I did there? And now his picture is going viral online. It looks so cool. What's not cool is sometimes losing the remote control, though. You know, the one to the television. That can be really a pain. But one dad has had enough of his kiddos always misplacing it. So he actually decided to snap it to a weight on the coffee table. This way there's no wondering if it fell off or is lost yet again. And I personally think that's a really cool idea, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that at home. And speaking of creative dads, one father is making headlines for starting up what is now a very, very successful YouTube channel. See, as a child himself, he had to learn to get by without a father figure in his life. So now he's raising his own children, ages 25 and 27, and his goal is to show them how to get stuff done, especially for when they move off to college and they don't have mom and dad nearby. So what stuff are we talking about? Well, each of his videos is dedicated to teaching his kids how to do something. We're talking about how to fix a flat tire, how to unplug the drain, how to change out the AC filters, how to fix, a running faucet, a water faucet, and so much more. Stuff that I think I still need to learn. The cool thing here, though, is that his own children aren't the only ones benefiting from his channel. As I said, I'm learning stuff, but rather so many other people online, and adults at that. Robert Kenny is this creative dad, and he is known now as the Internet Dad, and his channel is called Dad How Do I? So yeah, Dad How Do I? Go ahead and Google that. It's gaining more and more subscribers each and every day. Internet Dad even teaches how to work out at home in a safe way, using some tips that he developed during quarantine. So that's pretty cool. But now, how about exercising our exercise knowledge? Here are some interesting things to keep in mind the next time that you want to get moving. Did you know that the amount of calories burned increases according to body weight? Yeah, a person weighing about 150 pounds could burn anywhere from 322 and 414 calories at night, and that's just at night. So we thought it'd be fun to kind of put our newfound fitness knowledge to the test. Up first, how many calories do you think that you can burn during a single passionate kiss? Yeah, that's the question. The answer is actually 2 per minute, and I really didn't know that. Calories that you can burn just from typing on a keyboard? Yeah, that happens too. You can actually burn about 102 if you're just sitting at your desk typing away. I had no idea about that either. But here's the question. How many calories do you think you can work off by doing something simple, an everyday activity? What am I talking about? We're talking about going to the grocery store. The answer is sometimes, and sometimes very well, over 200 calories. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, we go to the grocery store like once a week at least, right? Calories you can burn from showering though. What do you think about that one? I don't know. Well, the answer is if you spend just 15 minutes showering, and usually, I spend about 30, you can burn about 2 calories. Yeah, that's about it. It's still something though, I think, right? So now you have kind of an idea of how many calories you can burn while doing certain everyday activities. But do you know where the stored fat goes once it's burned off? Okay, this one took me a while to know. I didn't know at first, but actually the answer is it's all converted inside your body to carbon dioxide and water. And here's the real thing, okay? It comes out in the form of sweat. So literally no pain, no gain, you guys. If you're sweating it out, you're burning off your fat. I thought that was really interesting. And of course, you know a little bit now more about your calories and your exercise knowledge, right? You see what I did there? Well, here's a little bit more for you to keep in mind. Music actually increases your performance when you're working out. And here's the thing, if you're listening to actually upbeat music and not something that's kind of slow, you're gonna increase your performance by 15%. And let me tell you, that adds up. You know what? You can also use 15 muscles, okay? That's a lot of muscles to take a single step forward. I'm not really sure why I pointed at my arm there. What do you think? I don't know. Is that true? Is that false? The answer, you guys, is false. You actually use way more than just 15 muscles. The answer, my friends, is 200 calories. Yeah, not 15. So every time you take one single step, that's 200 muscles that you're using. Crazy, your body works so hard. And of course, when you're running, your body's also working hard. Well, when you run, the pressure on your feet is equal to about 3 to 4 times your entire body weight. What do you think? What do you think? That is actually true, you guys, also. And of course, when you're working out and you're on the move all the time, you've got to make sure you're staying hydrated. So here's something for you to think about and just deliberate. Being hydrated helps you burn more calories when you're losing weight because it's less weight to carry during the workout. What do you think about that? No, you guys, that's false. You have to drink water. You need lots of water, so don't be going on any workouts without your water. Well, those exercise fun facts were interesting, but what's even more interesting is the team at Shot Republic Bar in Brownsville. They are fully trained mixologists who compete across the globe for making the very best of tasty drink concoctions. They even do flips and trips while doing so, and sometimes with fire. I'm telling you, it's always a party over there. Here is a sneak peek. Shot Republic, located at 3101 Pablo Casel Boulevard in Brownsville. You guys have got to pay a visit. You can also call 956-466-4794 or log on to Facebook at Shot Republic. Coming up after the break, the latest on RGV news and weather.
In luxury, illuminate any space. Decorate your home or office with luxurious furniture, chandeliers, and unique art pieces during our biggest sale of the year. European Decorative has a large selection of Lladró porcelain, If you are looking to revamp or decorate your home or office, there's no better place to begin looking than European Decorative. Start your journey today with affordable IVF treatments from Smart IVF in McAllen.
They're incredibly compassionate here, and that's what you want when you're going through infertility. You want somebody who's going to be compassionate and be by your side.
The staff was wonderful. We had an excellent experience. They were part of our family. The first question they asked was how we were doing emotionally, and that's something you need, that kind of support when you're going through this kind of journey.
At Smart IVF, we are determined to find the solution that meets your fertility needs.
At the law offices of Ezequiel Reina, it's all about you. If you were involved in a motor vehicle accident or hit by an 18-wheeler,
it's important to have me by your side, someone you can trust. Call me. I'm Ezequiel Reina.
Our team of lawyers have proven experience and are dedicated to get you the best results and, most importantly, justice. Our law family is your family because at the end of the day, it's all about you.
Call me today. I'm Ezequiel Reina.
At Falcon International Bank, our philosophy is simple: faith, family, and Falcon. We are proud to be a part of the culture and history of South Texas. Not only do we dedicate ourselves to great customer service, we also have a great pride in being active members of our community. For your convenience, we have a new location right off the expressway in Brownsville, offering a full line of banking products for all of your needs. At Falcon International Bank, we are guided by faith, grounded by family, committed to you.
With many of the areas of the U.S. reopening, many states and local governments don't want people to leave home without a mask or face covering. In April, the CDC began recommending cloth face coverings or masks in public where maintaining social distancing is difficult. Now the World Health Organization also recommends covering up. Now masks need to be covering the mouth, nose, and chin and avoid touching the mask or your face.
It's clear that mask wearing is absolutely fundamental to reducing contagiousness in the population, reducing spread, flattening that curve.
Health officials emphasize that masks shouldn't be given the false sense of security. Now, you still have to be cautious with social distancing and good hand hygiene. Experts say we may wear masks into flu season this winter as well. An increasing number of people are buying and adopting pets as they spend more time at home. The demand for dogs skyrocketing due to the lockdown. It's leading to a puppy shortage in the UK and US. In New York, some shelters have thousands of people on their waiting lists. Animal advocates, they anticipate thousands of dogs being surrendered to shelters in the coming months. We will be right back with a last look at your Wednesday forecast. Police in Idaho have arrested a man in connection to the disappearance of 2 children. They've been missing since last year. Chad Daybell married Lori Vallow after the death of his wife and her husband. On Tuesday, police arrived at Daybell's home carrying out a search warrant connected to the disappearance of Vallow's children, 7-year-old JJ and 17-year-old Tylee. Officials say human remains were found on Daybell's property and they're currently waiting on autopsy results. The development comes more than 3 months after the children's disappearance, when Vallow and Daybell were arrested for defying a court order to prove her children were alive. The couple has refused to tell police where they are. Georgia is facing harsh criticism after voters encountered major issues casting ballots in yesterday's primary. Georgia reported problems with new voting machines and a shortage of experienced poll workers due to the pandemic. Some blame voter suppression tactics. Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger blames the delays on county election officials and said his office is launching an investigation.
It's just totally disorganized mess. They had 3 additional months to get ready for this. They've had those machines for 6 months now.
Georgia is expected to be a battleground state come November, and there is concern whether the problems will be fixed by then. House members are looking into how the pandemic has impacted transportation workers. The transportation industry has received billions in relief from Congress, but their employees still face layoffs or furloughs because many Americans are still too scared to travel.
Falcon International Bank, our philosophy is simple: faith, family, and Falcon. We are proud to be a part of the culture and history of South Texas. Not only do we dedicate ourselves to great customer service, we also have a great pride in being active members of our community. For your convenience, we have a new location right off the expressway in Brownsville, offering a full line of banking products for all of your needs. At Falcon International Bank, we are guided by faith, grounded by family, committed to you.
South Padre Island is so fun, there is always something going on. This Memorial Day weekend, enjoy a huge fireworks show visible from all over the island. South Padre Island, so fun, so Padre.
Dr. Juan Aguilera and Associates has been in practice for nearly 50 years, and we're now seeing adults and far. It's so important not to miss any vaccines or physicals due to fear of COVID, and you can be confident that we're taking all precautionary measures to assure your safety. The Edinburgh, Pharr, and Rio Grande City offices are open late and on weekends for your convenience. Telemedicine is also an option. Remember to visit our Wellness Center for all your children's needs. You don't have to bring your mask. We have one for you. Dr. Juan Aguilera and Associates, improving the health of Valley children.
At the law offices of Ezequiel Reina, it's all about you. If you were involved in a motor vehicle accident or hit by an 18-wheeler,
It's important to have me by your side, someone you can trust. Call me. I'm Ezequiel Reina.
our team of lawyers have proven experience and are dedicated to get you the best results and, most importantly, justice. Our law family is your family because at the end of the day, it's all about you.
Call me today. I'm Ezequiel Reina.
Welcome back. Earlier we took you to the gym, but of course you need healthy food to get your body healthy. That's why it's important to eat good vegetables and fruits, which fits in perfectly actually to our National Fruit Day theme. Of course, we know that, we have regular fruits like apples and oranges, melons, strawberries, stuff like that. But what about all the benefits of more unique plants, stuff that you may never have actually heard of? We have a list of funky fruits that you probably, again, have never heard of. Seeds are actually the difference between fruits and veggies. I'm sure that you know that. I know that too. I just learned that recently, guys. The debate, though, mostly is over like tomatoes and cucumbers and stuff like that. People still argue about whether those are fruits. But here's one fruit that you probably have indeed never heard of. The rambutan, or maybe rambutan, however you want to pronounce it. It's actually a Malay word that literally translates to hairy. And I actually had the chance to taste it recently. It is really small and it is really hairy looking. But you know what? It's really good. Something else that's really good is the horned melon. It's actually also known as the blowfish fruit, and it tastes kind of like biting into a cucumber, but that actually tastes like a banana. But don't take my word for it. That's what everyone says, okay? Something else that you want to kind of know about is a mangosteen or mangosteen. The legend there is Queen Victoria offered 1,000 sterling pounds to anyone who could bring the fruit to her. And she's also known as the Queen of Fruits for this reason. So now you know. Something else that you may never have heard of, a fruit called the pitaya, and I hope I'm saying that one right. This one is actually also known as the dragon fruit, and it's part of the cactus species. That's pretty cool. Another one, Romanesco. Romanesco broccoli. And this also has another name. Everything has a double name. This is also known as the Roman cauliflower. It's an edible flower, pretty cool, that resembles a regular broccoli, but more creamy in taste. So it's basically broccoli up a notch. The next one is durian. I think I'm pronouncing that one right also. And this one is spiky. It has a spiky exterior and it's delicious, and it has an odor though that is kind of strong. It actually penetrates its husk sometimes. It's crazy. So much so that it was even banished in some parts of Southeast Asia. Wow. The next one is chayote, and that looks kind of like a pear if you want to have a visual, but it's actually a fruit native to Mesoamerica, and it's usually marinated with like some sort of lime or lemon juice when it's prepared to make it all that much more tasty. The next one I'm sure you never have heard of is crosnies. It's a root vegetable, okay, like a carrot, and it kind of tastes like an artichoke, but it has a white fleshy interior instead. This next one is the fiddlehead, and it looks like a snail, but it's a veggie filled with tons of omega vitamins, iron, and fiber, and it kind of looks like a tiny little violin. This next one I had never heard of is called a morel. It's basically a very, very expensive mushroom that's prized by gourmet chefs all around the world. So if you have a chance to taste that, you should. All right, well now you know about exotic and unique fruits for National Fruit Day. And you know what? One of the most popular fruits that we know of is the pineapple. It looks like the king of all fruits. I mean, everyone loves pineapples because it's comprised of clusters of hundreds of fruitlets. It's so good. But the king of all pineapples, at least in the valley, is our friend Jerry. He started up what is now one of the coolest food trucks on South Padre Island, and it's mobile, so it goes all over the valley. Take our word for it. We are going to show you. Cool. Their truck is actually always moving throughout the valley, but it's mostly parked at South Padre Island, so be sure to follow them on social media for updates on their current location at Pineapple Ninjas. That's where it's at. Well, at the top of the show, we asked you what is the most exotic or unique fruit that you have ever eaten before, and we got lots of cool answers on our Facebook page. Here are some of the responses. At Miriam said, my grandma used to grow kumquats in her backyard. Kumquats, I kind of messed that one up. She always had a green thumb. That's so cool. I've actually never tried one of those. At Eric Dancer 1 said, I actually really like jicama. First time I tried it was in one of those green giant microwavable bags, and it was mixed in with a bunch of other stuff. I actually have tried jicama. It is really good. Actually, it's bland, but it adapts the flavor of other tastes, so that's pretty cool. And lastly, we have at Chloe DeLeon. She said, my dad told me about Chinese artichokes that he tried when he used to travel more in college, and I've never tried them, but always wanted to. Well, Chloe, me too, because I've never tried those either, but it sounds pretty cool. And hey, we learned a lot for National Fruit Day, so that's good too. All right, you guys, well, today was fun, but tomorrow's really going to be a treat too. It'll be Taco Tuesday, and you know what that means. We're bringing in a special guest right here in the studio, and he's going to be cooking up some delicious tacos equipped with the recipes so you can try at home. For now, here's a look at what's going on in the valley all week long and throughout the weekend. First up, we have the Texas Citrus Fruit Fiesta in Mission on Wednesday. There will be tons of different kinds of fruits for you to try and buy. That rhymes. And it also matches National Fruit Day for today. Great for our national theme. For more info on this event, you can call 956-585-9724 or log on to texascitrusfiesta.org. I heard there's even going to be a parade of oranges and product costume show. Sounds really awesome. Another event you may want to check out is the Longest Causeway Run and Wellness Walk. It's also happening this weekend. It's a 10K run and 3 miles fitness walk from Port Isabel all the way down to beautiful Queen Isabella Causeway to South Padre Island. If you'd like to register, you can call 956-943-2262, and that should be really fun also. And if you're in Harlingen, you maybe don't want to head down to the island area, you can check out the Harlingen Rotary Shrimp Fest. It's taking place this week and on Friday, so it's the perfect way to end the week. There will be a silent auction, live music, and so much more. Everyone in the community is going to be there. You can get all the details at 956-423-1014. Also, Olmix is happening at Clayton's Beach Bar and Grill. I know we talked about that last week. You can sit on the deck of the biggest beach bar in Texas and enjoy cold ones with your friends and family while watching the waves clash with the sand. It's really the perfect way to end your week. Good sun, good food, good mood.
Great looking day out there. DHR health camera looking to the south of McAllen, not a cloud in that shot at least. And we've got mostly clear skies out there throughout much of the valley and in the forecast for the valley through midnight, 79 degrees. And then let's bottom out around 77 degrees for an overnight temperature. We won't go too far there, you see, but we will see partly cloudy skies evolve overnight tonight. So that's your crack of dawn forecast. 77, partly cloudy, southeast wind 10 to 15. Looks like we're in store for a typical valley day for this time of year, with highs in the low to mid 90s across the valley, a 20% chance for a shower or thunder shower, kind of like what we had today. Those were some nice little brief little showers that sort of just pitter-pattered around the valley today. Now let's hope we can do that again tomorrow. And the winds 10 to 20, gusting to around 30 at times. So we'll just call that.
Thanks again so much for joining us. We can't wait to see you tomorrow on Valley Views.